Welcome to Quantum Fitness Marketing and creating your wheel of life. The life wheel is an incredible tool for, especially for fitness business owners, because it's really easy to become overwhelmed by, you know, business and logistics and everything's going on in our life. And sometimes it feels like we're a slave to our business or our job, or our business feels like a job. And I think it's really important to remember that we don't have a business just to make money. It's not about the pieces of paper. It's about the lifestyle that it can create for us. It's about the lifestyle it can create for our family. It's a way we can give back to the community. So what I like to do is I like to remind people on a consistent basis to remember why you're doing business. And this life wheel, which obviously I didn't create, is something I came across about 8 or 9 years ago, and I love using it for myself and everyone that I work with to remind us to think about why we're doing what we're doing and remember what's important. Because that gives us energy, it keeps us energetic, it keeps us focused, yeah, and it keeps us moving forward, it keeps us motivated, it keeps us growing, yeah, and it fuels the fire within us to achieve the greatness in the business that we deserve and that we want, not just because, like we said, the pieces of paper or the money, because what it means for us to have that lifestyle. So when life is busy or all your energy is focused on a special project or one thing, say business, it's all too easy to find yourself off balance or feeling off balance. We know the feeling, right? Not paying enough attention to important areas of your life, relationships or your health, or this happened with me last year when I burnt out. Well, you need to have drive and focus. If you're going to get things done, taking this too far can lead to frustration and intense stress and burnout for personal trainers. So this is a great tool to avoid burnout for personal trainers, I believe. And if you have staff or team, definitely get them doing this. This is a part of the 10-week training development program as well. We do have a large focus on personal development. That's when it's time to take a helicopter view of your life so that you can bring things back into balance. This is where the wheel of life, or the life wheel, can help. Commonly used by professional life coaches, it helps you consider each area of your life in turn and assesses what's off balance or what you perceive to be off balance. Balance isn't a real thing, is it? It's a normalization. It's intangible. Everyone's going to have a different definition of balance, and your definition of balance now is probably going to be different in 6, 12 months' time. But your definition of balance now, if you know what your definition of balance is now, and you have your ideal week set up, and you have this set up, and you're doing your goals and your personal development regularly, life is really simple. Every day it's about consistent and constant growth. Every day working on something that improves your health. Every day working on something that improves your relationships. Every day working on something that improves your finances and your personal development in your mind. So here you have a figure one here below, shows an example, wheel of life with an example of dimensions. Okay, so here's an example of what the life wheel looks like. I'm not going to go in depth, but you will have access to this and you'll be able to use this with all of your team members as well. And here's a better picture. I like this picture here. But what I am going to do is you notice in this module that you'll also have access to this website here, which again isn't my site, but it's a brilliant tool, which will take you to this website here. Okay, and this is the Wheel of Life website where you can actually do it yourself, your own wheel, and you can get your team to do it. So if you have a team of 2 or 3 or 4 trainers or people in your business, this might be a great opportunity to do all this together in your next team meeting. I love doing this stuff together. So if you scroll down here, you'll see I can actually do my own life wheel. And all I do is on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most satisfied of how I am with something in my life, I just click on each one. So how satisfied am I with my home or physical environment? 8. Partner relationships, definitely a 10. Health and fitness, definitely a 10. Growth and learning, a 9. Career, business and work, a 9. Money and finances, let's go a 7. Family, friends, social relationships, a 7. Community, say a 7 at the moment. Fun, I'm always having fun. Spirituality, an 8. Okay, so just for scenario's sake, we'll do that. And then what we can do is I can click on here to view my wheel. And there's my wheel there. We want to make that all balanced. We want to get them all to 10. So we can see now my weaknesses, or the areas that I probably want to focus on, that's brought into my conscious awareness, is community, so charitable stuff, family and friends, a bit more time with family and friends, and a bit more time on money and finances. So it might be that my budget needs fixing up, or my projections need updating, or maybe I just need to, have more money coming through for my business, my family and friends and time. So you can see here, these are the areas that I'm probably putting more of my time into. At the moment, the biggest part of my life right now is probably definitely my partner and my training. So you can see that shows in there. And you can actually go and print them up and you can have all your team show them in here. So this is a great tool to have a visual aspect to dissociate from that and to get a real bird's eye view of how you feel about how everything's going. And then you can work with your team member or with yourself or with your partner to get that balance and fill the wheel up. Imagine if everything was 10, and these are always going to be subject to change. So it might be something you revisit every month or 2 or 3 months. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this process. It's a really simple tool. It's a great tool, and it allows us to keep thinking about and focus on the other things outside of business that we truly want and to lead to real fulfillment.